disrupt the status quo? Would you put 50 years of tech, testing, research, and development into a single moment?
Mission sequence start.
Push progress without rules?
We are go. About 25 seconds.
Interruption is the catalyst to change.
5, 4,
3. Hey skiers, I'm Jeff from skiessentials.com.
I'm Bob. How's it going?
Bob and I are here today to introduce another series of 2021 skis. Hopefully you saw our video that went up yesterday introducing the 2021 Vocal Blaze skis. An interview with Andy Mon, the Vocal product manager. Really cool. Check that out if you haven't seen that yet. But it's that time of year we're going to be rolling out new 2021 products, or at least information kind of all week long. Tomorrow morning at like 5 in the morning, I'm jumping on a plane, heading to Denver. I'll be at the Outdoor Retailer Trade Show all week. We're going to have daily recap videos from that, so look forward to that. So yeah, we'll be sharing all sorts of new stuff very
Lots
soon.
of information out there.
Yep, lots of information. If you're on social media at all and you follow K2, you may have seen that K2 announced this new line of disruption carving skis. So that's what we're here to talk about today, is the 2021 K2 Disruption Carving Skis. I don't think I've even mentioned this, but I've known about these skis for a while now. I had a really cool opportunity at the end of June this past summer to go out to Seattle, spend some time at what K2 calls the ARC, which is basically their development center, which was really, really cool. And then we headed up to Mount Hood and did some testing on 2021 K2 skis. So I've skied these. I had skied these way back in June, and like was really excited about them. I don't often get like kind of jazzed up about carving skis, but I really think these are cool, and there's something different to them. So I've known about them for quite a while, and it was really cool just getting to see kind of like the details of the development and the construction of these skis. Which we'll get more into. We're gonna have full-length reviews of these skis, and we'll dive more into the details about them. Bob got on them just last week, down at the Pico on Snow demo. So Bob's got some feedback for us too. And just to kind of summarize, so it's a new carving ski collection. It's taking over the Conic and Iconic skis that we've had past few years. It's been a little while since we've had that line. So they go away, and these new skis, in my opinion, they're more focused on like the power and the responsiveness and just that like real gritty frontside feel that we all like. They're a lot of fun to ski. And just to kind of summarize what's going on in here, there's metal, there's wood core, there's metal. If you remember in the Mindbender skis, they call it Y-beam. So there was kind of like along the edges of the ski and the tip, and then down through the middle of the ski and the tail. This is called I-beam, so it's a little bit wider throughout, but it's basically through the center of the ski in the tip and the tail, but wider, and then full width underfoot. So basically like right here on the ski where you can see kind of the step sidewall going to a full sidewall, which is another thing that I'll get to in a second. But more metal in these skis than the Mindbender. They also use what K2 calls dark matter damping, which has got to be one of the coolest names for a damping agent that I've heard in a long time. But basically, there's a polymeric damper that sits in between two layers of carbon along the edges of the tip and the tail. A lot going on there. But on the ski itself, you can see there's little carbon sections up here, and in between those carbons, there's a damping agent. And there's one more thing to add, but without saying that, these are some of the smoothest, quietest skis I've been on, which was largely my same reaction to the Mindbenders when those came out, and I think you felt a similar feel down in Pico. There's also a really cool power wall sidewall, and this was one of my favorite things to see down at their development center, or like in the
those construction videos are really cool.
Really cool.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna share a lot more of that kind of behind the scenes stuff when we do those longer in-depth reviews. But basically, they take the core of the ski and like mill out a section of it underfoot so they can build in extra sidewall underfoot. Similar thing on the Mindbender skis, and you can see it. Like on this ski, when you look at the sidewall of the ski, you can see that added white section. So there's basically extra ABS material underfoot, which just like again like adds to that like super stable, quiet feel. And yeah, that's it. So there's going to be a whole slew of skis in this line. Basically, right now, as an early release, K2 is introducing the 82 Ti, which is next to Bob over there. This is the MTI. There's also an STI, which is a shorter turn radius, as you might have guessed, and then there's an MTI Alliance.
Yeah.
So for now, that's what we're seeing as part of this early release. There will be a bigger, the total collection is bigger than that.
Yeah.
But for now, if you want to pick one up, these are the skis you can get. So what do they feel like? I had a blast skiing on them. What was your immediate reaction when you skied them in Pico?
Like a lot of these skis are doing a great job of making them very strong for their weight. So you put them on your feet, you get on the chairlift, and I'm just like, wow, this thing is just hanging very light tip to tail. And so kind of your initial impression is, well, it's not gonna. It's going to be chattery if it's light. And so these kind of fly in the face of that logic where you put it on edge and whoop, there you go, right around. And that one, the narrower waist, like that, if you're going to get a carving ski, like, and if you can handle the balance point of that narrower waist, then that's just an amazing option. And feeling that, that edge grip and power is pretty impressive. And again, like with that caveat, for how light it is, it's just an incredibly stable and smooth and powerful ski.
It's super smooth. Like I feel like we can't emphasize that enough.
Right.
They have like a pretty unique feel in the sense that they're just incredibly smooth. Like we were kind of going back and forth at Pico, and I was like, don't they kind of feel like that same like rubbery like super damp feel that the Mindbenders have? And I definitely think they share a similar feel. I was psyched with, Jed, their engineer, who was kind of with us the entire time I was out there at their development center and testing. One of the big things that he was kind of trying to get across to us is that you can kind of manipulate different turn shapes by how you're weighting the ski. And that's something that a lot of other companies are talking about right now. So it was something that was like, very, it hit home to me when he said that, because I was like, sure, great, like lots of people are trying to make that happen. And I really liked that about them. Like I think they'd be a phenomenal local ski bum race ski, because they're so easy to manipulate turn shape, but then they have like a really high-end frontside feel. They're very responsive. They have tremendous edge grip, but then there's like this fun factor that I can't quantify, and I can't even really put a word to it, but they feel like a K2 should.
Right.
That's the best way I can put it. Like I have a perception of K2 as a brand, and a big part of that perception is fun and maybe almost like counterculture attitude. And these are like carving skis with a little bit of an attitude, which is something that I think is really cool.
Yeah. I mean, I had like those Iconics, and, this was probably closer to that, the outgoing 84 Ti versus that, which is something different and new.
In my opinion, this is a new animal for K2. This is a ripping carbon ski that's just full-on frontside performance and power.
Yeah, and just a fun, when you hit that balance point in the center, I mean, it just moves you right around, which is just a ton of fun.
Super fun. So, like I said, we'll have full-length reviews of these skis. We have a ski bum race team in our local race team here, so gonna try our best to get a couple racers on some disruptions for a race and see how we do.
I bet we'll win.
Yeah, we'll win. So yeah, well, the first, like I said, that was kind of the first reaction I had to the ski. Was like, I'd be psyched to have that as a ski bum race ski. So yeah, we'll have more information about these skis down the road. Another thing that's pretty darn exciting is you're going to be able to win a pair of these skis in our February Ski Happy photo contest. Of course, that hasn't started yet because it's still January, so go win some vocals before that. But we will have more information about them, and you will be able to win a pair in February. So
it's almost February.
It's very close.
We're getting there.
It's very, very close to February. So yeah, keep an eye out for more information on these skis. Really excited to have them. We'll have them for sale in just a couple days. Actually, as soon as you see this video, they should be for sale. If they're not, just give us a day or two to get them up.
Yep.
But yeah, we'll have more information, and we will see you at the slopes. On the slopes, I'll see you in Outdoor Retailer if you happen to be in Denver too.
I'll be on the slopes.
You'll see Bob here in Stowe. I'll be in Denver, not skiing. Anyways, thanks guys. We'll talk to you soon.
Bye.
These are sweet.
Thanks for burning.
Yeah.